All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another live stream. Maybe, could be, possibly, we'll see. We'll have to see, guys, for the internet connection. We'll have to see if it's okay here and everything, and see if we'll be able to do it here and make sure my audio's all right. If someone joins, let me know if you can hear me okay, if it's working. If not, I'll have to restart. So let's see if it's going to go, and see if we have somebody join. So we did the video earlier, which was for Walking Dead update video there. If you guys didn't see it for the new stuff. Just see if I can get somebody to join in chat. Just let me know if you can hear me okay, guys. If anybody's wanting to join or anything. Let's see. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a live stream tonight with you guys because just not sure how much stuff there is for Walking Dead. So that's the main thing. Let's see. What's the pop-up chat here? Okay, so we got it. So we do have some people here. Hey, how's awesome. So we got Josh here, we got Robert, we got Camila. Just let me know if you guys can hear me all right. Just want to, okay, good. Sounds like we're okay for audio. Just a hangout video. I am thinking about doing a stream soon, sort of a breakdown of World War II. So I've been doing some research for doing one about the truth about World War II, going into a lot of what happened there, give my thoughts on it, but not from like a simple profane perspective, but from a more advanced perspective of what actually happened there and what actually it was about. Yeah, it's a good one. And it's pretty awesome because it's the last time that these guys have been challenged. So it's the last time, and I actually found a video where there's a quote from the Fuhrer, that's Hitler, where he actually references them. He references a few hundred capitalists, so 300 capitalists, a few hundred capitalists that really run the Allies, basically. And it's still the same till this day. You know, it hasn't changed since 45. It hasn't changed since World War II ended. It's exactly the same. And his critique of democracy, which Germany was before he took it over, is that it's fake, right? Democracy is fake. It's a fake system, and it is a fake system. And really, it's the capitalists that rule, who decide everything. Yeah, we're taught that he is. We're taught that he's evil, that he's like the most evil man ever. But actually, he just wanted Germany to be strong again, to be great, make Germany great again. That's what he wanted to do, make Germany great again, because they were basically, the Treaty of Versailles and the way the system was set up, they were just getting killed in terms of international finance. The country was being sucked dry pretty much. To feed the others and being split up and everything. So it's pretty interesting. Yeah. But yeah, he's the last person to really challenge the pyramid of power that we have. So we may do one about that, but we got to be careful because YouTube, if they see stuff, if you're not towing the average narrative with respect to World War II, they'll, strike you and delete all your stuff. So maybe we'll go through that, and just remember that Nazis were the ones who started NASA, right? Like Werner von Braun was actually a Nazi scientist, so they actually did get all their scientists and bring them into our system. So any techniques they had developed during the Second World War had basically been, it was a scramble between the Soviets and America to grab, and the UK. Sorry, got some lightning out here. Let's see if this holds up. To grab as many scientists as they could, bring them over, and get them to work. What is Dave Berg? What is kayfabe by Eric Weinstein? I saw a video on BitChute earlier with Weinstein, and I think it was Weinstein. No, that's Brett. Brett Weinstein, not Eric Weinstein. Brett Weinstein, where they were talking about the the vid, and he was, I think he started to figure it out that it's I'll have to look at okay, who's Eric Weinstein? Let me see who that is. But let's see. Cultural commentator and mathematician. Okay, 1965. So, all right, well, I can take a look at it and see what he's got. University of Oxford, this kind of stuff. Yeah, top of the pyramid, basically, for education. That's pretty much what that is. Cambridge, Oxford, Yale, these types of schools. Yeah, you heard the Thunder Spitfire. Did it pick it up? Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure. Like the last video I did earlier for Walking Dead, I just published it because I wasn't sure if the lightning and rain would knock out my connection here. Maybe it'll knock us out at some point, guys. So we'll just hang out for a little bit and do what we can and see how it holds up. Eric said, Trev, did you see that Norman Reedus got a star in Hollywood? It's pretty cool. Yeah, it is awesome, man. And I am happy for Norman Reedus and all of his success. Happy that Ride is still on, Ride with Norman Reedus, because I think that's kind of fun that he can just have this hobby where he rides around on motorcycles, basically. And, that could be a whole show by itself. Like, I just think it's funny that that's a show. Like he just rides motorcycles and that's a show. So definitely happy for him. And are you guys, is it worth checking out? All right, that didn't take long. If you ride a motorcycle and you like bikes, then it's probably cool to check out. Yeah. But if you're not a bike enthusiast, I would say, no, don't check it out. Yeah. Oh, Dave Berg said it's about how pro wrestling changed our culture. Yeah, well, I think of the political, left versus right as seriously pro wrestling because it actually is. It really, it's Coke or Pepsi. It really doesn't matter which way you go. It's going to go the way that the capitalists want it to go every time, basically. And even if it goes a little off course, the next guy can come in and switch it back on course to where they want it to go. So pro wrestling is very good to study and learn because you got to remember that back in 70s, 80s and such, earlier time period, like when the Hulkster was getting going, Terry the Boulder, right, was getting going and everything. There was a time when people actually thought that wrestling was real and they didn't know that that's not what a real fight actually looks like at all. Like most people didn't know. They thought pro wrestling was legit, and I equate that to our political system where people think it's actually real. They think it's actually legit, and nothing could be further from the truth. It really is one of the biggest sham shows there is. You could even say in some ways it's more fake than pro wrestling. So especially like countries like where I live in Canada, or I got a lot of viewers in the UK or Australia, a lot of viewers in Australia. The Crown could fire the whole parliament anytime they want. Pathetic sham show, in my opinion. It's so pathetic that people actually think that this is real. So they're again hereafter, still connected, but the YouTube stream section is still there. Can you still hear me okay? Not this time, Dan. I think this time it's just the weather is all. So let's see if it can return back here. Weather's no good, man. So maybe it's not. Got it back, see, Benny? Okay, well, we probably won't go too long. Maybe we'll continue here for a little bit. The Thunder is going to go, and then when it a little bit longer. But yeah, so very sneaky. Let's see. Yeah, Rob asked, how's the jail stint going in Canada with the phony Corona? Yeah, that's true. Hey, Rob, I meant to ask you, when you got sick there, did you get sick? Did you get a you-know-what before you got sick? Or did you just get sick because deal? I was just wondering if you did, because I know I've heard a lot of people, they get the deal and then right after they get sick. So I was just curious in your case if if that happened to you. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Let's see here. What else we got from you guys? Okay, let's see. All right. I think we're okay for now. If it knocks out totally, guys, maybe we'll just kind of wrap for tonight. We'll see how it holds up with the storm. Okay, let's see here. Nope, you're in and out, Trev. Refresh. Summertime thunderstorms. Brian Snake said this is about as real as the Jablonski twins water jugs. I tell you, what is that? I don't know what that is. Jablonski twins. Who are they? I don't know who they are. ICU says audits are proving the election was rigged. Yeah. Well, I think I think almost all of them are pretty much. I think they're all pretty much a fix. Like, each time you get a couple choices. If the committee above really doesn't want somebody, they could probably switch it for the other person if they really want to. I don't think that would be too much of. Will they go back on it? Maybe they could. They could go back on it and do something like that. It's probably true that B is probably. I don't think he's fit to continue for too long, man. Maybe about a year, and then they're going to have to do something with him. Either they switch him for Kamala, or T comes back or something, which they could do. Because now that they got all the deals, maybe they are more relaxed. It seems to me like the intelligence agencies are more chilling in the States because they got pretty good numbers for that. Who's paying for who, right? If you have a certain candidate who gets $100 million from said supporter, well, that's a lot of money to be able to put ads out there, and that's a lot of money to be able to put ads out there and win, right? So yeah, man, it's what it is. So ICU said T went against the grain of the big club. Now they're throwing everything they got in the open, or they're throwing everything at him. Yeah, that's probably true, ICU. I actually do agree with you there. I think he did probably. It does seem to me like that's correct. It seems to me like he went against it. He knows what it is. He always does. Did you guys notice, if you watch him, he always does this upside down. I think it's a water sign. It's pyramid, which is the water sign, which I think somehow relates back to Lucifer either way. So I'm sure he was brought in, and he was, he's part of the club and everything. But I think that he wasn't handling things last year the way they wanted him to. As long as I'm no, it's probably just the connection there, Becca. Don't worry about that. I might have to use next time. I'll know to just use my software and not even bother. Maybe we'll switch here at some point. Let me know if you guys can still hear me okay, or write through comments if it gets so bad you can't hear me because of the storm. But